Good time zones, everyone. Hi. Happy Saturday and also happy, excuse me, Summerfest, Summer Games Fest shenanigans. So I don't know if how many of you guys are here yesterday and also here today when the Wholesome Games and the Summerfest festivities kicked off. Actually, it kicked off technically Thursday because that's when the very first thing I think for you know, this curated sort of like E3 game announcements type of event is going on. So, but yeah, I got to co-stream for the Summer Games Fest yesterday, which again, shout out to them for allowing me to do so. And then also, if you were over on Brown Girl Gamer Code's channel this morning, you got to see the Wholesome Game stream. So, and I will say I did add quite a few games to my backlog. So it has expanded since then. But, at the same time, I like supporting the devs. I like supporting, games that seem promising and also very interesting. But yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the festivities. And even if you aren't here and you're watching the stream later on after you get your fix of the new games that have been announced, welcome in. But also those who don't know me and this is your first stream ever, hi, I'm Blazette Midnight, your casual drag queen VTuber here on Twitch, and I play a variety of games such as RPGs, platforming games, pretty much everything that you can think of outside of horror, sports, and FPSs. I'm sorry if you think I'm going to be a sweaty Apex or Valorant player or anything of that nature. This is not the stream for you. This is not the content creator for you. I'm sorry. I fucking hate FPSs. The only shooter games that I am at least semi good or competitive at is Splatoon and maybe Fortnite. Outside of that, don't ask me to do nothing else with guns. I suck at them. You love your afro dreadlocks. Why thank you, Dwayne. Why thank you. Why thank you. Yes, yeah. It's not like, they're twists. No, it's not like, they may be something else. You could even consider these to be braids cuz, some people love seeing like the afro dreadlocks on my hair. That's not obviously twist or like any kind of like curl pattern hair, natural curl pattern. Yeah, no, it's nothing like that. It's exactly what you said right there, Dwayne. Right there in 4K. Yeah, don't let anybody else tell you otherwise what this is. You got it first try. But also, we are continuing our mutual aid fundraiser for Jelliana867, who was my lovely witchy sister. We hit the $250 milestone and the $500 milestone, which I'm going to figure out a way to getting over it to you guys. It just may not come very soon because if you have not heard, I got a new job, and so I'm maneuvering that. You know what it is when it comes to a new job. You gotta kind of get ramped up on training and stuff like that. And I'll be honest, that comes first and foremost before any kind of content creation stuff. And unless content creation pays the kind of bills that my full-time employment will cover, yeah, y'all sadly come second. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but a bitch been unemployed for 9 months. I need stability once again in my life. So please bear with me if you see streams being sporadic. Don't you wow me. Listen here. Y'all had 9 months of my dragon ass. 9 months. If you ain't pull up during them 9 fucking months of me being unemployed and giving y'all content at least 3 times a week, then that's on you. That's completely on you. You had your fill. So yeah, stream's gonna be a little bit lacking nowadays, but it's okay. I'm not disappearing off the face of the earth. It's just between Atlanta traffic and the fact that it is a hybrid position and not a remote one right now. It's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit. But once I get to, because it does have the potential of being remote position. Once they trust me enough to be like, yeah, you can work remotely now because we know you're gonna get shit done. Then you might see more of me, because the benefit of this, and I will say this, my former employment, though I am very sad to say, I got to work a 4-day work week, 10-hour shifts. It was lovely. I got a 3-day weekend for 10 years. 10 plus years. And on top of that, once the pandemic hit, it became remote. So yeah, I was living my best life on the weekends. Not so much in the afternoons because, I worked from practically 7 to 6 every day. So 7 a.m., getting up at the crack of dawn just to log on, all the way to 6 p.m. I could not log off any earlier. But since now that I'm back at a 5-day work week schedule, guess what? I get to log on at the same time, but leave quite early, which is very nice. Very nice indeed, because otherwise you wouldn't have seen my ass yesterday. It would have been pressing up against time, and on top of that, it would have been so hard to juggle like my remote work, and try and do the co-stream for the gaming fest. So yeah, there was that. You support remote jobs? Listen, I do too. It has the potential, but I know why that it's a hybrid. I can't discuss it online, but speak with me offline about the things, because I'm not one trying to reveal certain things. So, but yeah, I understand why it's a hybrid position, which sucks because I got to deal with Atlanta traffic. But at least for now, I'm just gonna have to come into the office like every day except Fridays. And then I think once they get comfortable with me, I can maybe have like more days to work home remotely instead of having to come into the office. And then eventually just fully remote. That's my hope, but I don't know the plan for that wholeheartedly. So just bear with me. Let me get through my probationary period first. You're all here. All you choose is Atlanta traffic over y'all. Listen. I wish I didn't have to choose Atlanta traffic over y'all. I really do. People in my state cannot drive at all. Blaze is going for cigs and milk. We'll never see him Blaze again. Yep, you're just gonna see me disappear like Blurda. All tea, all shade. I love Blurda. I love fucking Blurda, but she disappeared for 4.5 years. And she was like, no, I'm not gonna leave y'all no more. And I was like, yay, she came back for like maybe a month and then disappeared again. And I'm like, God damn it. You lied to us. Like, damn. It's like, I get that imagery. And this is sad. This is honestly sad and heart-wrenching because I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and I can recall like certain moments in that series. But I think of the gif and like the scene where Will is just like, why my dad don't want me no more? And I'm just like, that's how I feel with Blurda leaving us. It's like, damn, why did she come back? If all she was gonna do was leave again and just leave me feeling hurt. And it's just like, I just needed Uncle Phil to just hug me and like make me feel better. Like, dang. You didn't clock on to her milk cocktail bit about her being gone for milk. Yes, oh my God. Everybody was talking about that with Blurda. They were just like, you ran out for the milk. You ain't come back for like 4 years and here you are again. And then you disappeared again. Average, yes, exactly that too. Fucking Corey Kitchen, like, where is he? He like comes on, like gives us content and like, yes, we got more Corey Kitchen content. And then you don't hear from him for like 3 years. I'm like, God damn it. I need my content. What's wrong with you? Why would you leave me? I waited so long and you abandoned me. How could you? Oh. It hurts. She gone again. I know. She did go to MomoCon. I did see that. I missed her, but I only went like a day and it was a last minute thing. And I still ain't got no kind of funds to be... Put it this way, I have funds, but I shouldn't be spending said funds until I get my first paycheck. So, which will be this week, so I'm excited. I can at least have a crumb of my finances replenish this week. So, Anyway, I'm rambling on, but yeah, we are still doing the mutual aid fundraiser for Jelly. So if you would like to support her, please do so by doing !Jelly. It'll take you to her Ko-Fi to see where her goal lies. I need to speak with her, by the way, because I know she was trying to snatch me up yesterday, and I never get a chance to because by the time I logged off, it was late. My head hurt. I literally, like, after I took my bath and I watched maybe like a fourth of my horror stories, I was like, nope, I gotta put the phone down. I'm passing out for the night. I'm tired. I literally rolled over, tucked my head into my blanket, and just slept like I was dead for hours. It was magical. So this is the first, like, good ass sleep that I've gotten since, like, my first work week. Because every other day I'm having to get up at like 5:30 to 6 a.m. So yeah, it's been a fun one. But yeah, we are still doing the mutual aid fundraiser. And if you have any questions regarding that and her move and the situation that she's in, please feel free to ask. I am not shy about sharing what I can and when and wherever I can. But before, actually, hang on, let me figure out where things are. God, I have so many freaking overlays, and I want to put them in folders, but I know that's how OBS is about to read them, and I don't need it to read it that way. Because that's what my little bar up top, which y'all can't see because it's covering everything else, is showing. But we are playing a new indie game called Spilled the Beans. And before we play the game, I wanted to show you guys the trailer to said game. So give me a second to adjust the audio and give y'all some insight on what the game is about.
Welcome to your new job at the Familiar. Your first day should be a breeze. Make coffee, meet customers, and steal your boss's secret recipe? And blame your crime on someone else in the cafe? Well, that certainly makes things interesting. You've got plenty of potential scapegoats to choose from. A hard-working golem, an unruly skeleton, a sweet-toothed vampire, a siren social media star, and your boss. He's a dick.
Cat.
Interrogate your scapegoats, gather evidence to use against them, and choose who to accuse for your crime, with over 15 ways to close the case. But if you took a little time to get to know these people, maybe things could go a different way. Maybe they could even get to know the real you. Just make sure to use your time wisely before things reach a boiling point. When you're the one who done it, who will you get to spill the beans?
Yeah, that's Spill the Beans. So it is a very cute game. Let me go over to just chatting real quick. So we'll be playing that today. I'm very excited. It's supposed to, how they pitched it, it's supposed to be like Ace Attorney, only with the characters that you saw just now on screen. So like, it's cute and also very satirical and funny, it seems. So I'm very excited. I'm glad that they gave me the opportunity to play the early access key. And also, if you're curious and want to learn more about the game itself, you can do !indie, and it'll drop a link straight in chat for you guys. All right, give me just a second. I gotta prep the game again. Because, oh, y'all don't get to see the cute little intro at the beginning. It just has like a little coffee mug spill over. All right, here we go. But this is what the game looks like. It does have content warnings, which I really do like. So there is going to be a bit of crude language and implied drug use. So those of y'all who may be uncomfortable with those topics, please, maybe check out the stream at a later time or once I'm done with this game, because after this, if we do have time, we will play some more Apollo Justice, which I realize I have to hook up my... Yeah, I have to hook up my Switch for that. It's not plugged into my capture card right now because I played Yakuza recently. But this is Spilled the Beans. Beans came to say hi. I love you, Blaze. Oh, thank you, Ashura. I appreciate it. Oh, thank God it's not the Bean GTA game. No, and I didn't realize like they had like a movie for like, because I know what game you're talking about, Dio. If it's the game that was showcased yesterday during the Summer Game Fest. Because I was like, this is such a weird ass game. Like, why do they have this? Yeah, they had like some sort of like animated series movie thing. Kano sent it to me, and I was like, this is an actual thing. Let me pull up my Discord so y'all can see. Because I was like, what? It's made by a single dude. You're hyped as fuck. You're playing the Beans game. Second, ayo. This man over here eating beans. Oh my god. But no, they had like a whole like movie for the Killer Beans game. Here you go. Peep that. Peep that. That is the link. And I'm just like, why does this exist? I just want to understand, what is this? And why is there a movie? Like, someone really just loves the beans, and I don't understand why. Oh, I like the... Don't mind me. I'm just, like, fiddling around with, like, the sounds. Also, is this controller enabled? It is. Excellent. I like the fact that it actually adds, like, you know, the milliliters and grams to this game. All right, let me see the settings real quick. Example of game text. Oh, that is so nice. I don't think there's a lot of games that actually have like a demo of like what the text and like font looks like. That's pretty nice to have. It's called innovation. It's art cinema. Ugh. If you say so, second. I didn't mean for that to sound as disgusted as I did. How did they have the money to fund all this? Imagine if they made this movie and then thought, well, we got all these assets. Why not just turn it into a game? Listen, I would not be surprised if that's exactly how they thought. All right, so window. It is, oh, okay, it is windowed. Speaker contrast. I think I can't hear, like, there's no music going on right now. So if it sounds like muted, it's just literally because there's no game audio playing. Text to speech. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let me select with the mouse first because this will be easier. Unseen text after choices. Text speed. I like that speed. Auto forward time. Font. What's the different fonts they have in this game? Wow. Okay. I was not expecting it to like change it in real time. Ooh. Okay. All right then. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting, but still. That's very nice though. Very, very good. Very good design. It's a full feature movie at 1 hour and 25 minutes. Yep. Yeah, you gonna watch it for us, Dio, and tell us, you know, give us your full review on the movie? You should do that. See content warnings, censor swearing. Nah, keep that there. I want to see all the bad words. High context, high contrast text, image descriptions. Oh, I like that. They thought about accessibility, and I appreciate that. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing that's like history. Okay, so these are not available in the demo, which is fine. Because I figured like they wouldn't put everything here, but it is nice that they have that. Okay, so let's start a new game. You've done it again. Against all odds, you've managed to pull off a heist. You're You're with YOU apostrophe RE. Not this. You're shaking. Outstretched hands. Oh, no, you're. Okay, no, I get it. I get it now. I misread it. You're shaking outstretched hands. Grab the cafe's secret recipe. Okay. As this power pulses through your body, your heart aches, your breath flutters. Mere echoes of what was taken from you. What will soon be yours again. Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call them out on like their typos. Don't come for me. I thought it was them and not me. It's clearly me and my skill issue. You do not want you to do that because you will demand you to be on call with you. Wow. All right, bet Dio. Set a date. Set a day. We'll do this. We'll review it in like real time and talk about the things in Discord because I don't want a DMCA strike. You know, just copyright and all that stuff. But definitely would do that in Discord and be like, yeah, we're gonna read this for filth. But at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in this cafe, the ones you're about to drag into a complicated criminal mess. You can only blame the scroll's influence for such inconvenient sympathies. If they were in your position, you'd do the same, wouldn't they? Oh, they'd do the same, wouldn't they? They'd know that after everything you've been through, this was the only option left. I'm gonna raise the audio. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna raise it just a bit. That should still be good. If it gets to be too overpowering on my voice, let me know. People say that the Artifice County is the most magical place there is. Yes, Artifice, where 100 years ago the world of spirits cracked the earth and spilled over into ours. But now, the spirits work 9 to 5s. Arcane power fuels cars and charges phones. This county, once the cradle of magic, has become as mundane as any other. And an unmagical human like yourself, among shape-shifting sirens, carbon fire constructs, and wizards, you're exceptionally dull and exceptionally underestimated. No matter how much you tried to fit in, to love this place and all its wonders, it never reciprocated. All it did was take. All it left you with was emptiness. So why not take something back? Steal everything the county denied from you. Feel that gnawing emptiness, then leave it behind forever. Luckily, you know what you need and exactly where to find it. The Familiar, a downtown cafe, noteworthy only for its secret recipe, locked tight in the back room. And conveniently enough, they're hiring so desperately that they aren't asking for experience or background checks. All that's left is to put together an application. Not that anything you say on it really matters, it really does. Oh my god, we get to decorate our character. Well, first off, I'm blickety black, absolutely yes. But I like how they already knew I love blue hair. All right, so my fort name is Blazette. Yes. Oh, no, I didn't mean it. I thought tabbing would put me over into the next, if you didn't know the shortcut key for like tabbing over or moving over into other fields when, on a form, you can just hit tab. You ain't got to use a mouse to click on it. You can just hit tab and it'll just be like, boop. That's any good web design. Now, not all websites do that, and they suck if they don't. But I know for a fact at least Google and Amazon stuff you can tab over. But them shitty sites like maybe Zitter, you probably can't do all that. My name is Blazette Midnight. Okay. Oh, self-affirmation exercise. How do people see you? Try to be honest. Oh, well, they think I'm a dumpster rat who poops on planes. Yes, that's how people perceive me. All right, so address 123 Placeholder Avenue, Artifice County. Some strange. Oh wow, F69 420. I see how these devs are. Phone number. No. Hi, Pyro. Hi, Joji. Welcome in. Ran to the brown. I absolutely did. Gotta have my skin tone. Ooh, that's a little red. There we go. And put that right there. I am hard and fast. I'm hard and fast. I'm sorry. I'm already being a menace, and we barely started in this game. I'm self-motivated, disciplined, industrious, cerebral, forthright, fun-loving, loquacious. Ooh, yes. Wow. You know what? Where did I lie, though? Where did I lie? Why you gotta bunk me? Erstwhile. Okay, and now see that last one, I actually don't know the meaning to, but the rest of these, yes, we'll say I'm fun-loving. Well, we'll go with that. I am a fun-loving worker, learner, individual, professional, artisan, genius, underdog, I am a thrill seeker. You right. I wish they had scientists in here because I like to break things. I really do. It's a bad disorder, but you know, it's a good disorder in my book. So we'll go with thrill seeker. Cause I ain't no ship captain. Even though I'm a queen, I'm not over a ship captain. You're gonna have to speak with Savvy on that one. So, and I'm not a wizard. I don't do magic. No, we don't do that here. I'm also, I could be an underdog. And, you know, I like to think of myself as a genius even during my dumb moments. But yeah, thrill seeker sounds good enough. All right, who loves a job well done? Okay, coffee. You know what? It'd be so funny if they had like redacted in here. I would love redacted as an option in this game. Don't worry about what redacted means. Just leave it open-ended. So people just look at your resume and be like, I don't know what this means, but you know, sure. We'll bring you aboard. Who loves coffee, doing the work, social interaction, money, arcane power, justice, long walks on the beach, destroying my enemies, myself. Oh, gee, there's so many things I could pick here. There's so many different things I could possibly pick here. Yep. Yep, we're gonna go with that. Absolutely. Soft skills. Let's see. Good listener, great communicator, competent leader, adequate advisor, passable confidant, novice compromiser. You know, I like to think I'm a great listener. We'll go with that. Not all the time, because sometimes I be playing games and like I be zoning out and be like, oh shit, that's right, that did happen. But I have to like, it's one of those things like I never can do that well whenever I'm streaming, but when I'm playing the game solo dolo and I have no other distractions going on around me, I'm like fully invested. Expert articulator, experienced coordinator, excellent organizer, excusable sycophant, miraculous expounder, passable sidekick, probable minion. Well, see, if they replaced minion with something else, I might have selected that, but we'll go with organizer, because you know some people think I have great organization skills, and I kind of do to a degree, but not always the best. So master problem solver, grandmaster problem solver. Oh, I like this one. Shine my shoes, please. They dirty. Go ahead. Polish them bitches. Polish them bitches. Polish them. You spit shine the hell out of my feet. Do it. Do it right now. You know you want to. Look at them. Look at them grippers. Don't you want them dominating your face, your cheeks, your teeth, the back part of your tongue? Not this! No! Savvy! Ain't you supposed to be streaming? Go back to Splatoon! What you doing? Oh my happy. Hello. Hello. Welcome in. Hi, Salem. Y'all came in just in time. We're checking out Spill the Beans, which is a fantastic Ace Attorney like inspired game. Like it's a whodunit click and point with some great humor in it. So I'm very excited. You can already see just from the address alone where these devs' minds go. Yep. Gotta love that. Gotta love the devs. Thank you, devs. Say thank you, devs. You did a great job. Good job, devs. Good job, devs. We love you, devs. Yes. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with. Oh, we haven't gone through all the options. You got God of Electrocutionary Arts, Mind-Boggling Understander, Surprisingly Okay Snack Fetcher. Ooh. Please! What you mean, please? Wait, what is this option? I'm selecting it. I don't care. I need this. Not this, Salem. Please, that is me. Oh yes, look at these. Genders, yes, and you can pick multiple. Oh wait, no, you can only pick one. Well, see, that makes me a little sad. That makes me just a tad bit sad, because some people may want to be referred to as, I mean, either or, but I get it. Like they put it up here, so I guess it's like whichever one that you feel stronger for in terms of how they address you in dialogue. So I guess you can kind of go with one or the other. Wait, so what is other? Custom pronouns. Oh, hang on. Let me get out the way so y'all can see. So you got subjective, she, he, they. Okay. Objective, her, him, them. Possessive, her, his, theirs. Oh, yo. Oh, and we can type here. Hold up. So you can, oh, that's so nice. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna just shut up. It's twice that this game has basically said, shut up, Blaze. Just play the damn game. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. I'm sorry, but I love this so much. Okay, go back to this, because I want to be addressed as she, her. Hi, Lime. Also, congrats on the 7-stream streak. Lurkin, you don't know anything about this game, but you don't want spoilers? No, it's understandable. But yeah, you won't have to wait too much longer. That's all I'm going to say. Which is like, I'm very glad to play this game because it looks adorable and fun. Education. Man, we can't see nothing. But we did something for 6 months and we went to University of Artifice County. I don't know what's underneath all this other stuff, but yeah. But yeah, I'm already liking what all they've invested in this game. Ooh, wait, what's this? Oh, we can change our hair. Yay! Oh, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. There's not too many options, but we will go with the fro. I'm fine with this. I wonder if they'll add more in the full game, but yeah, I like that. You should buy a burger. Short hair options? Yes, they have this. That's about as short as it gets for right now. And then also the afro, obviously. Those are the only 2 short hair options, unless you want to, you want to wear a job. So, but yeah. I like it. It's in plus. I don't know how often that they will. No, Pira, what happened? What happened? What happened? Who I gotta hurt? Tell me. Who I gotta hurt? Who do I? Did you open it up on mobile? Was that your mistake? Was that your mistake? I hate that for you if so. Or you probably, did you drop by? Wait, I feel like you dropped by yesterday. No, I didn't stream on this channel. I didn't stream on this channel till just now. The only other stream that I did was yesterday. So if you weren't here yesterday between the hours of 5 p.m. to, no, not 11, let me not lie, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that might have been it. Because I was doing the Summer Games Fest and... Oh, that's so weird. Ooh. Oh, I'm fighting Twitch for you. I'm fighting Twitch for you. Because I didn't go live in between that. That's so wild. Maybe. I don't know. Because, like, usually I just pop in for, like, maybe 1 to 3 minutes for streams that I can't fully commit to just because I have so many other things going on. But I don't want it to ruin my streak, and then I dip out. So, I'm sorry, Pyro. I'm so sorry. And also, thank you for the hydrate reminder. All right. Moving on to the next part. Oh, I didn't even read the thing. I'm sorry. I should have gone back. Whoops. A few days later, you're face to face with the familiar. While its neighbors are all dust and drywall, its facade seems unbroken, even if the varnish is peeling at the edges. Something is going on because all your streaks dropped the other week. Oh, dang. Well, I hope it didn't ruin other folks' streaks, because we gonna have to fight Twitch. Band together and just beat their asses. Fine with that. You got this, Pyro. I believe in you. For a moment, nothing. Then you spot a silhouette in the window. Do I? What window is showing a silhouette? I don't see it. Who flicks on its neon light sign to open before waving you over. You cross the street, repeating the details of your plan. You need to get in and get out, and for the smoothest possible getaway, try to find someone else to take the blame. For what? But can you really do all those things without running into any complications? Did I murder someone? You've already reached the front door. You can hardly turn back now. What do you mean? What crime did I commit? Why am I here? The cafe laid bare before you is almost indistinguishable from the scant images you found online. Mismatched chairs and royalty-free wall art, well kept but worn down. You don't get long to take it all in. A construct towering over you, meters tall, stops wiping down the counter and turns to greet you. Is it Rio? Oh my god, I hope it's Rio. Please tower over me. And Raihan. Absolutely Raihan. It should be Raihan. Oh man, I could see him working at a cafe. I might have to talk with him on that. You should work at a cafe. You're barely here for a minute and you already did a crime. I did nothing, Desert. I did nothing. But how are you? My day has been going well. We got to do the Wholesome Games stream on BGC's channel. And now we're playing Spill the Beans on my channel, which is a nice indie game that's very, very detective point and click like game. So pretty good. Having a well-deserved rest after a hectic work day yesterday. Ooh, good. Treat yourself to some rest, because that's what I did. After my first week back at work, I definitely slept like I was gone from this world. It was so beautiful. Oh my god, you're so tall. Oh, his name is Actual Construct. Ah, you must be Blazette. Great to finally meet you. Sorry, terribly rude of me to not meet you at the door. As she strides over you. Oh, I'm sorry, Bam. I'm so sorry. Not me misgendering. I'm so sorry, lovely. As she strides over, you realize how old her vessel must be to have no custom limbs or decals, just worn gray stone, flowering moss, and that tiny blue bird nested on her shoulder. Aww. I like her design though. Like I like the little symbols on the rock and like how the mossy greens kind of make up like the hair on her body. Very nice. Hi Brass, welcome in. Right? Stone Lady. Sounds pretty sweet. Hope the Summer Games Fest yesterday went well for you all. It went well. There wasn't too many games that I took a particular interest in. At least games that I didn't already know coming out, which was like Sonic X Shadow Generations. Like that's probably like one of the biggest highlights from yesterday. And then like a couple of other games that I added to my backlog that I was just like, oh, this seems interesting. But a lot of it was just like, I don't care. Now, with the wholesome games that happened this morning, I will say my wish list expanded at least a good 8 to 10 games. But you know what? I'm not complaining because I needed those games. They were very comfy, cozy, and cute. And yeah, yep, they're on my wish list now. Also, thank you for giving me Dragon Daddy. You still can't believe they literally named the game Sonic X Shadow. Like, they have to know, right? Listen, they probably do. And I love that for them. I'm getting that game. I don't know if I'll get the collector's edition because I'm over there looking at it and I'm just like, kinda want it, kinda don't, but kinda want it. So we'll see. We'll see where my finances stand for a while because right now I have to spend pretty responsibly until I get paid. Before you get a chance to reply, she's already yanked you into a crushing two-handed shake. Good lord. For a moment, you worry that she might have pulled your arm from its socket. Oh, that's fine. I probably needed that because, you know, one of my arms is actually double jointed. Fun fact. So, yeah. Good times. Actually, I shouldn't get chatting just yet. Today's schedule is pretty packed with your induction, and I barely found time to fix breakfast for Adam. Oh, hang on. This is Adam. Adam, say hello to Blazette. She's your new coworker, so be polite. Oh, I love the bluebird, the baby. The baby, I love her. Oh, the eternal struggle of managing funds between games and important stuff. Yes, absolutely. Like, I already went ham and, unfortunately, may have bought every item that was part of Lovmura's merch line. Yes, that emptied out my wallet, which is again why I have to be very, very, very responsible. And I'm passing on her comms that just opened today because I'm like, no, I don't have the money, and and you're probably gonna close by the time I get paid. So even then, I'm just like, I should not spend the things. So it is what it is. Speaking of Mura, you put in a commissioning request for them today. Yay! I hope you get in, Pyro. I hope you get it. I'm glad that more people are finding her and commissioning her. Granted, that makes it harder for me to get in sometimes. But at the same time, you know, I'll hit her up when the proper time comes. I still have to get through a few hurdles with some design stuff before I send it her way. So we cooking. We cooking. Your bank account taking critical damage there. It really is. It's just like, now see here. You only have so much in your bank account right now. I need you to not. And watch, one day I'm gonna go grocery shopping thinking, oh, I can buy this potato salad. Card gets declined and I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? Remember that Lovmura merch that you got? Yeah. That could have covered that potato salad and now you can't have none. GG's, Blaze. GG's. Adam's usually my only company out front, so it'll be nice to have you too. I mean, I love this job. I really do, but after 6 years of working the floor by myself, after starting at 5 every day, not that you have to come in that early, of course. We're only meant to start at 8, but it pays off, it does. And see, this is how my current job is. There's a certain threshold that you cannot pass because otherwise you're considered late. But you can get an early jump on your day as early as possible if you wanted to. Just technically. So, I choose to work as early as possible so I can leave as early as possible. That's how I like to think of things. I'm just like, wake my ass up at 4 if you need me. I'm fine with this if it means I get to leave at 2. Please. Yes, get in early, get out early. That's how I think about it. Cause like my one of my coworkers was asking me like, you know, how early you like to get up? Do you like to get up like roughly like right before, you know, that threshold where you can't get in no more, otherwise you're considered late? Or, you know, early as hell? And I'm like, I'm a morning person. You don't realize that I had to get up at like 5:30 4 times a work week just to make it into work at 7 at my former employment. There was no, you can come in as early as you want and leave as early as you want. No, there is nothing like that. They said you come in at 7 and you leave at 6. That's how we work here. And then you get Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays to yourself. But you gonna come in at least by 7 before you leave by 6. So that's exactly what I did for 4 days. 4 days a week for 10 plus years. It was magical. But, you know, the catch is, you know, I have shorter days in the evening. So basically from 6 to 10, because 10 was my cutoff point, because if I tried to stay up later than that, I was not going to have a good time the following morning. So yeah. At least with this one now, it's just like, yay, I get like at least 3 more hours to myself before I have to pass out for the night if I come in at 7. So that's the only good perk with this job, with the 5-day work week schedule versus the 4-day work week. So they both equate it to 40 hours. It's just like, would you rather work 10 hours a day or 8 hours a day is basically what it boils down to. You can be at work as early as 7 a.m. Don't show up at 7 a.m. You're not awake at 7 a.m. But that is an option. We mainly have to be in the office between 10. Yeah, it's the same with like my place, Brass, where it's just like you can come in anytime between, let's say 10, for instance, 10 a.m. dating all the way back to like, you know, I saw some people like when I was going remote this past Friday log on as early as like 6:30, and I'm like, I was awake at 6:30, and I could have said like, yeah, I'm on the clock at 6:30. The thing about that is I have to actually admit I'm conscious by then, and I'm not. So I said, you know what, I can do 7, because at least by 7 I can find some sort of consciousness and be, yes, I'm online to buy, because that's the whole purpose, like, of why we have it that way, is like, as soon as you say, yes, I'm here, you're basically opening up the door to say, hey, if you were waiting for me to log on, you can bombard me with questions. So I'm just like, yeah, we gonna wait till 7, because if you bombard me with questions at 6, I'm fighting somebody. I'm fucking fighting someone. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna try our best to go for 7. No earlier than that. I could potentially do that and then leave at 2, but I'm like, no, unless I just had a horrible night's rest, you can catch me at 7. Don't you bother me any earlier than that. The second they see your light go green, they're like, oh, yes, because my former place of employment did that shit. As soon as I just logged in and they watched my status in Teams go from like offline to green, they like, hey, Blaze, So remember how yesterday we were looking at this UI concept for this web application, and I was running into like this issue of it getting displayed, like displaying right on this page. I'm like, God damn it. Can you give me like 2 fucking seconds to go grab some tea, unwind, have like a moment to meditate to myself? Like, the rule of thumb is 7 is being generous. I'm conscious, but I genuinely really don't want to be bothered by other folks for questions. Give it to like roughly about 8 to 9, then you can ask me. Between 7 and 8, I'm still gonna look at you and be like, can you get gone somewhere, please? I'm barely conscious. Please go away. I love you. Yes, I don't mind helping folks, but can you please just give me a fucking hour to just hear myself breathe and think before I take care of your inquiries for the day. Your tea is still steaming. Can I take a sip first? Yes. As Sloan trails off, you have a chance to put your plan in motion. You spent a long time figuring out other people's so-called feelings and just how easy they are to manipulate. If someone's in a good mood, they'll probably think better of you and suspect you less. Then again, if you make someone upset, they might make for an easier scapegoat under pressure. But what's the best for Sloan? Better make that first impression count. Blazette, no, I worried that you with that 5 a.m. thing, haven't I? Just want to stress that you don't have to do that, honest, which I appreciate, because my ass ain't getting up at 5 a.m. for anything unless it's a fucking emergency. Don't you call me, please. That depends. Are you paid for those extra out? Not this! Decrease Sloan's mood to make her more prone to breaking under pressure. This might benefit us. But also, I want to, go the route of like being an ally with other folks. Those extra hours must be worth it. This place is spotless. Increase Sloan's mood to make her a more amenable ally. Minimal ally. Oh, that's sweet of you. I try to bring the best out of the old familiar. Good to know other people actually notice. I feel like being friendly to folks in this game is going to bite me in the ass. The lights flicker overhead before Sloan can finish her sentence. Oh, sorry, I thought that was fixed. Should call the electromancer once I get a free moment. Anyway, packed schedule. I've got pastries in the oven, then a delivery after. Come on, let's get you in uniform. If we're quick, I can show you how our recipe works before any customers arrive. Sloan strides through the doorway behind the counter, beckoning you into the kitchen beyond. It takes 3 steps to match just one of hers. No allies, only enemies, not this King Tay. Why would we want to bully the cool stone lady? I mean, yes. Although she might be murderous. Like, it'd always be the cute and silent ones. They're just like, tee, I killed you. And you're just like, that's the last thing you hear before you lose sight in your eyes and just lose your life. Like, imagine. Imagine that being the last words that you hear before you die. Oh man, because she's a stone lady, she's cold and unfeeling. Wow. Wow. You're right though, King Tay. You might be right. The kitchen, built from cool metal and right angles. What, right angles? All right. Is warm with the smell of apricots. Peach's ass been in this kitchen? Oh, that's disgusting. You breathe it in. No, I'm not breathing in anything with apricots. While Sloan's roots through a nearby cabinet before suddenly sighing. I'll say this now. Sorry about the fit. She hands you an apron like her own. Exactly like her own. Actually, in that it's far too big for you. It's bound to slow you down and make you look utterly ridiculous. You're one Your one should be here tomorrow. I hope this is alright in the meantime. Sure, if anything, it's amusing. Take the apron, you're here to play the part, aren't you? Could I skip the uniform if it's just for the day? Don't take the apron, you're liable to trip over that thing. I guess I'll take it. Can't risk, tripping over my own apron. Great. How are you going to steal the recipe while wearing this? Thanks a million, Blazette. Glad you're seeing an upside. Here's your name tag, too. As you wrap yourself in an oversized apron and pin on your name tag, Sloane smiles. It's a small, sad smile that weighs down her whole face. Look, I'm sure not everything you've heard about this place has been grand, but once you put in a little elbow grease, she really shines. And I've got a lot of elbow grease. Do you? I don't see it on them elbows. They're quite solid. I wouldn't say slick, but they're quite solid. I just wanted to say that. You wouldn't be here if I didn't think you had the same drive. Your application told me that much. Oh, thank you. It did say please. Not this! Not this! Not you reading the please! Oh, and there's a 3-minute ad. Enjoy the ad, boy. Let me know what you see there. I knew that was a mistake, so I ignored it. Do change that in your next draft, please. It's the way she saw the please and read me for filth. But at the end of the day, those are just words. Your experience was what really settled it. I mean, it must have been quite a privilege to work for... Sloane is shortcut by a buzz from her phone. Ah, pastries. Why don't you pop into the office while I grab those? Fred, your manager, I should say, ought to be ready. Big gray door on the right. Best of luck. Oh, thank you. Take 6 steps towards the office, a hiss of heat escaping the oven behind you. Beyond lies Fred, the owner, the one from the newspaper, the one whose recipe you're here for. Okay, so we're trying to steal a recipe. You ease the door open, but no one greets you. Your eyes are immediately drawn to the colossal metal safe that occupies a quarter of the room, just a few steps away. You knew the recipe was protected, but not like this. Why are we Plankton from SpongeBob? The safe looks like it was taken from the set of a heist movie. It should be locking up gold bars instead of, what, a recipe for coffee? Yes. But as you run a hand across its surface, wondering just how you're going to crack it open, there's a rustle nearby. You snap upright. With a bolt of unbidden adrenaline, Oh my god, it's the cat. Like a dragon emerging from its hoard, a tiny gold-eyed tuxedo cat rouses from a pet bed on top of the safe. He blinks stickly, then suddenly glares at you, fur on ends, eyes aglow. Damn. Wow! Don't touch my shit! He spits the words at you like darts. Light crackling through his panicked eyes. The air in the room starts getting heavier, as if brewing into a thundercloud. He does. Who sent you if you think you're going to best me in my own domain? Then, wait, you're the new hire, aren't you? Quick as a power cut, the light in his eyes blink out and the pressure lifts it with the cat's size leaping smoothly from the safe to the desk. All right, then. The tuxedo cat complete with collar and tie, yes. Sorry, that was unprofessional of me. I'm Fred. Welcome to the Familiar. Good to have you on board. Well, given the terrifying magic and the talking, he's not a cat. He's a demon bound to the form of a beast. A familiar, in other words. Sebastian, that you? That's the last time I'm pulling an all-nighter on admin. You're lucky to still be young human, because after the 1st century, things get, Sloane, wanted you onboarded, right? We have one main rule. Do everything you can to show the economist types this place isn't a bad idea. More than fire safety drills. We need drive and spite. So that's what I expect from you. Are we clear?
Did you expect I'd be here today, crystal clear, boss? What is this one? Decrease Fred's mood to make him more prone to breaking under pressure. Increase Fred's mood to make him more prone, to make him a more amenable ally.
Because sometimes I just like seeing a little agitation with certain characters. What you think I'm going to pick? What do you think I'm going to pick? Yes. Of course I did. I was up all night doing your paperwork. Not my fault. The county wants to know every little thing down to tax codes and full legal names. But I did it anyway because of you. We aren't a happy little family here. We're just hard workers. This isn't going to work if you aren't prepared to work just as hard as me and Sloan.
As if on cue, Sloan enters the office, a kettle of boiling water in one hand and a packet of coffee in the other. She starts mixing the two in a mug on Fred's desk.
Not okay, boss. What is this mug?
Your gremlin side is showing? I don't know what you're talking about, Desert.
No idea.
Oh no, you're not that bad.
Yes. We like a little murder. Morning, Fred. Everything all right in here? Thought I heard a bit of shouting. Oh, you heard that? The walls are thinner than I thought. I've, just been giving... Fred quickly squints at your name tag.
Not you trying to figure out my name before... You could have asked!
Giving Blazette the lowdown on the familiar, our history, what we do, all the good stuff.
I will say, it would be funny because I don't think I've seen a game do this yet. Is if the game was smart enough to take what you entered in as your name and like replaced it with a couple of letters to where he may have misread our name, and instead of Blazette was just like Blazite or something like that. That would be so funny. It was just like, now I know you ain't get my name wrong, but this is what you get for not asking my fucking name and trying to read from a name tag, you old man. Yeah, Baldette, exactly.
Sloan gazes at Fred, tracing the tiredness in his eyes. Her smile dims a little. Oh, that's nice. I can join you now if you like. We can go over the finer details together. If you got time, by all means. With firm movements, Sloan puts the kettle down and closes the door behind her. Fred's eyes lock into your name tag again as he reads it under his breath. So, Blazette, let's get down to business. I can't sing the rest of this because otherwise Disney's will get me. We're open 8 to 5 most days, but your shift goes 30 minutes. Longer at the end for closing. Anything after that is overtime. I can give you the forms. Aprons go on the hooks in the kitchen. If anything gets spilled on it, don't be afraid to excuse yourself and replace it as soon as you can. Oh, and if you are going to excuse yourself. And on it goes. Sloan and Fred don't speak to you as two different people, but as two halves of one business, efficient, organized, and trusting one another as best they can. Hi, Jelly. Welcome in.
They're just talking to Squint's bayonet. Exactly. Like, that would be so hilarious. Like, even so, like, they just call me Bayonetta. It's like, that is not my name. I took no inspiration from Bayonetta's name for my name. But GG's.
But how are you, Jelly? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far.
that should be most of it. I'll be with you at the counter for your training, so don't hesitate to ask me any quests. She cuts off again. She's cut off again by her phone. Oh, excuse me. Dave! Hey, you Sloan. Just unloading the van out back, so there's your heads up. Thanks, Dave. I'll be right there. I should be off. Need to give my signature for the deliveries. Thanks again, Fred. Oh, Blazette, before you join her, I'm sure you've heard about our recipe. Gods know it's all the newspapers ever cared about. But it's not so much a set of instructions as it is, well, I won't get too arcane with you. It's more of a background thing like the internet. You use that, right? Yes, I do. Point being, even if you don't use it, see, it's still being working. It'll still be working its magic back here. In a drill-proof, bomb-proof, 6-gauge safe? Good lord. Which only me and Sloan can open. Also, I cursed it. Oh, I pissed off the wrong one, I see. That's wild. Hi, Echo. Welcome in. Your day is going well. Might take a power nap. Do the thing. Also, Jelly, I didn't know if you needed to snatch me for later. But take your power nap. Get you some rest in. If you need to. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We're mostly familiar with the concept of the internet. Exactly. So it's protected against teleported-based attacks, of course. Haha! Oh, Sloan offered to show me the recipe earlier. Oh. Oh, not this. So I can get him to, like, actually... Oh. I can cause problems. Oh. Oh, I love this. I can be devious. You've known Fred for 5 seconds and already you die for him? He's an ass. He's an ass. Neovian, thank you so much. Came here because Pizza Yeti shared you were live, so you thought you'd come by and say hello. Oh, I appreciate that. Tell Pizza I said hello. And I hope she's doing well. But welcome in. Yeah, we're checking out a new game called Spilled the Beans, which is a click and point visual novel, as you can see. That's supposed to be like, it takes inspiration from Ace Attorney, if I remember correctly, with how it was advertised on their social media. And so when I saw that, I was like, ooh, I want to play this game. I like Ace Attorney. Give it here. Let me have it. And so they shared the demo key with me. So it is an early access, but if you want this game for yourself or add it to your wish list, or just even like do research on the game as well, you can do !indie in chat. And it'll pop up with their Steam page to where you can check out the game and get more info about it. So yeah, that's what we're playing today. And depending on time, because I don't know how long this demo is, but gauging on time, we will probably switch over to Ace Attorney if we finish it a little bit early. But it's a good game so far. I like it. And yes, we are doing a mutual aid fundraiser for my dear friend Jellyana right there in chat. Hold up, give me a second. I gotta get the banner. Hang on. There we go. Awesome. But we did hit 2 milestones on my end in regards to the mutual aid fundraiser with getting Jellyana out of her current situation of living to another living spot. So we are working on raising funds to get her to move and also help cover bills and financial stuff that comes with, you know, moving expenses and all that stuff, because right now where she's living is not the most pleasing spot. She is holding a donathon on her end, you have not seen, and she's streaming as often as she can or is capable of doing so, while also dealing with IRL stuff and also some physical disabilities. So I am bringing awareness to it and also helping with getting the word out there with the mutual aid fundraiser, which is why I tried my best to stream as often as possible the last 2 weeks. But because I am fully employed again and tackling a new job. My schedule is a little bit sporadic. And I actually did schedule out what my next streams week should look like. So I'm going to shoot for 3 streams. Now, if I stick to that is another story, but we are going to try and do 3 streams next week as well. But 2 of them will be roughly around the weekend because it's also Father's Day weekend next weekend. So I have a feeling that I might be busy that weekend. So it just kind of depends. But we'll see. We will see. But yeah, if you want to help contribute towards the cause, the next milestone that we have on my end is getting me to play Hades 1 with crowd control on, because we already knocked out the 2 milestones. I still owe you guys getting Overage stream, which I'll keep you guys in loop of. It'll probably have to be July though. But yeah, if you have any questions, do !jelly, read up on it, and you can also contribute that way to her Ko-Fi. Without further ado, let's get back to the game. Alright, so we got, so it's protected against teleported base attacks too, of course. Oh, Sloan offered to show me the recipe earlier. I get it, you've got to protect what's yours. Increase Fred's mood and make him a more amenable ally. I want to betray his trust. I know I'm terrible for causing chaos amongst people who are probably friends, but it might create an opening, and I just want to see how chaotic this game can get. So, I won't have him looking weirdly at Sloan just yet, but I am going to have him be like, oh no, I can't trust none of y'all. Well, sometimes I need to summon something from inside without opening the door, but I guess someone else could. Yeah, you didn't think about that, huh? Didn't think about that. Someone could teleport inside and snatch that recipe. Also, we're potentially protecting like the recipe to coffee, so we're Plankton from SpongeBob with the Krabby Patty secret recipe. I'll double check that. It's not a problem, but not because of you. This is my field, right? He looks back at the veritable vault behind him, as if checking that it's still there. Can never be too careful with these things, especially in this economy. I mean, wasn't it just last week that Raphael Hendricks wrote off his beauty store chain? It's inspirational how these CEOs act. Expanding isn't easy. I mean, ideally, we'd have to have an accountant and a consultant, another chef, but we've got you, so I hope you take your responsibilities seriously. Especially with our regulars. Ugh, you'll meet them soon enough. You should catch up with Sloan. Anything you need, I'll be back here going over these papers. As you leave the office, Fred paws a single sheet of paper from the files on his desk. Even upside down, you recognize it as your cover CV. Not a moment after you enter the kitchen, someone waves at you from the back door. Are we meeting a new person? Oh yeah, that's right, you're Dave. In the doorway next to Sloan is a uniformed courier, a human just as unremarkable as you. Okay, so we are human. A precarious stack of cardboard boxes wobbles threatening behind him. Does it? Say, you're Blazette, aren't you? Sloan was just telling me about you. All good things, I promise. Mostly good. What you mean, mostly good? What you mean, mostly good? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hold the phone. Sloan, I was nice to you. What do you mean, mostly good? What have you been telling Dave? Have you been telling him I'm sketch? I have so many questions. Dave gives Sloan a package and gives you a conspiratorial eyebrow waggle. He pauses to take a long breath inward through his nose. Ooh, is that a... You smelling peaches... I'm gonna be nice. So you did go for the new recipe. Fred must have taken some convincing. Oh, I'm just trying it out. We'll see how they sell first. Hey, if I come by once I'm off work,
That's one customer right there. Guaranteed. I don't trust you. Sloan breaks away to put each package in its right place. Dave looks at you, eyes glistening. Hey, Blazette. Have a good first day, yeah? If you say so! Decrease Dave's mood to actually, who cares? He'll be gone soon anyway, exactly! Thanks, I will increase Dave's mood to give him a bright start to the day, I guess. I feel bad being a jerk. I really want to be a jerk to him because I don't trust him. Should I be the jerk? Should I decrease Dave's mood? Or should I be kind to him? Because, like, part of me is being very conflicted. And it's like, I want to be nice. But also, you kind of sussy. And I kind of just want to give you a very nonchalant answer. We'll do it anyway. He don't like me now. What does he care? He's not going to be around for it. Wow. Oh, I hurt his feelings. I kind of feel bad. He hates me, but I didn't like the mostly comment. Oh, any more for me, Dave? Just a couple bigger things, but I'll grab those this time. Don't let me interrupt your induction. Are you sure I could carry? I'll catch you later for that pastry, yeah? Dave walks away whistling, his footsteps gradually going quiet in the alley. He said, I'm so sorry about Fred. I know he must have overslept today. That's on me. Now, Sloan. What you and Dave been doing? what you and Dave been doing? Oh wait, no, you said Fred. Never mind. Not you taking away my dragon daddy. Well, what have you and Fred been doing? I'm scared now. I thought you meant Dave because he seemed like he's a lovely fellow. You notice her hands are balled up into a fist. One so tight that even the stone starts to buckle. Oh. I just wanted your first day to be easy, but oh well. Let's get you behind the counter, shall we? There won't be time to take you through all the machines, so let's just fill the drip maker. I keep the house roast down here. She effortlessly pulls open a burlap sack of beans, scooping them into the grinder. As you pulverize them, the aroma of the coffee fills your lungs like a cloud of bitter smoke. Oh, I know that feeling. Tea leaves did that to me. Now back to your lurk hole. You get back out here and you give me Dragon Daddy back. Sloan needs a hug right now. She does. Today's been all over the shop, hasn't it? We should get a wee moment to breathe now. Only one customer comes in this early, and they don't do Mondays. I'll introduce you tomorrow. Sloan smiles, the stone wrinkling around her eyes, and it dawns on you. This is beginning to feel like a real job. Does it? We haven't really done much. Wait, where are your captions? You can turn them on. They're working. You might have to toggle them on Twitch because sometimes it toggles them off for me as well. And I end up having to refresh the stream to get them working on desktop. Can't say the same about mobile. I don't know if they show up there. Yeah. Just as you finish that thought, the front door swings wide open, and your first customer skips inside. Oh, aren't you cute? You cute little vampire cupcake. I love you. You spot at least 4 shades of pink in their outfit. Pink fingernails, pink sun hat, lipstick, backpack. That dress must be bespoke too, pricey. As they draw close though, you spot pointed fangs in their cheery smile and deep red eyes behind their tinted glasses. A vampire. Yeah, I love them. They're so cute. Good morning, Sloan. Oh, I spoke too soon. Morning. Before you order, this is Blazette, our new barista. Oh, I love them. They did the glasses push up. I love them already. Oh, so you're finally upscaling. You know, I saw some prime real estate going for cheap on Moonbow. If expansion's on your mind, slow down. We're not taking over the industry just yet. The vampire looks as if they have more to say, words bubbling just beneath the surface, but settles on a pout. Aw. Blazette, this is... I'm Jessie with an IE. Oh, thank you for clarifying. Jessie's eyes swivel to you with abundant curiosity. Your apron's so big. I'm more for tailored fits myself, but I know that baggy looks have been catching on lately. Draw focus to the wearer being separate from their clothes. Oh no, it's nothing like that. Just a supply chain issue. What'll it be this time, Jessie? A hot chocolate, please. And I'll have it with, whipped cream, nutmeg, caramel, marshmallows. Wait, will that fit? Marshmallows, then whipped cream, then caramel, and the rest. Oh, but what if I got cookies too? Look at her face! I'm living for these expressions. She's great. Give me one of everything and 2 chocolate chip cookies, please. Sloane's already off to one side, rifling through her arsenal of ingredients. Meanwhile, Jessie brandishes a pink bat-styled mug from their satchel, placing it on the counter as their eyes flick back to you. Even if Sloane and Fred aren't aiming for world domination yet, you're still on the front line of their expansion plans. They're investing a lot of trust in you. So tell me, do you feel like a good investment? How far are you willing to go to succeed? Well, it's just a job, really. I'd do anything. I mean, realistically, but I like her, so I want to make her an ally, even if she's evil. The vampire peers deep into your eyes, then nods as if confirming a suspicion they had. Good. So, Jessie, what brings you here on this lovely Monday morning? Are you trying out a new schedule? Oh no, much more exciting than that. I've got a meeting with the board after this, so I came here to prepare. It'll go much smoother with something sweet. Ah, for your infamous internship. How is your family treating you then? About as well as usual. Trust me, I'd much rather be here to help the familiar. But then Fred's just like everyone else. He sees my last name is Hendrix and thinks I'm some sort of a sorceress corporate spy out to suck the proverbial blood from his business. Of course, the Hendrixes, rich, powerful, and most troubling for you, magically talented. Jessie looks at you, anticipating your judgment with a flat smile. You know, Fred did say he was looking for a consultant, create an opportunity for Jessie to act suspiciously in front of others. He called your father cashing out on a failed business inspirational, increased Jessie's suspicion of Fred. Well, you're far too fashionable to be a spy. That'd be nice. She blushed! I love them! This probably is more vivid than anyone during espionage would want, but who knows? Maybe that's just what a spy would say. Try not to let your family get you down, Jessie. You'll get your chance to prove yourself someday. Well, if all goes according to plan, that chance should come today. Fingers crossed. Sloane passes Jessie's now full mug across the counter. By some miracle of physics, it hasn't spilled over yet. Maybe this was a bit ambitious. But if I use a cookie to scoop up the cream and let the marshmallows melt, I can finish it in 30 minutes? Ah, thank you, Sloane and Blazette. Jessie swipes their card, then their mug, making a beeline for a booth seat before the payment even goes through. Dang! They assemble their workstation in mere seconds. A sheaf of papers, a stack of textbooks, and a predictably pink laptop. The mug stands vigilantly at a safe distance. Jessie was surprised, but at least they're nice. They're a nice one. I'm just grateful they didn't come in at the same time as... Oh no. Oh, who are you? You cute! Before she could finish, the front door swings open and a siren rolls into the room. Ooh, you much cuter than, what's her name? And Hades 2. Oh, let me shut up. Not everybody has played that game. I'ma shut up. She's wearing a sleeveless orange turtleneck, a magnolia-covered jacket that's relaxing on her shoulders, and a perfectly photogenic smile that doesn't quite reach your eyes. Listen, I said what I said, Salem. But also, I got beef with that siren. Hello, the familiar. It's a perfect day for my long overdue review, don't you think? You'll have to forgive me. I came straight here from my morning swim. I must look a mess. No, you look pretty fine to me. I'm just saying. Ooh. It's getting a bit hot in here. Woo. Keep talking. Oh, but she seems a bit narcissistic though. Yeah, you can tell that. She's a lot like Raihan. Raihan, step back. You don't need another Raihan, you know. Being in the shop. I don't need more social influencers in my space. Get out. She runs one hand through a river of glossy pale hair, parted by an immaculate side cut, and raises a smartphone with the other, flourishing it like a paper fan. Don't worry, Blazette. I'll handle this. No, she cute though. Uh-oh. Do they got beef? Do they got beef? Oh my god, look at her face as she scrolled by! I'm living for these expressions, my god. Jessie shrinks back, arranging their books into a makeshift wall. It seems to work. The siren glides over towards the counter, not noticing them at all. Now, Sloane, I know you very well, of course, but for the benefit of both me and my adoring fans, who is this? Yeah, she's a social media influencer. Oh, I didn't know you'd be coming. This is... The siren's already staring at your name tag, trying to preempt Sloane's introduction. So that's how you spell Blazette. Enchante. Yeah, that's how you spell it. I'm Alexandra Agrios. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. You don't happen to have a grimoire account, do you, Blazette? I'd love to give you a proper credit in my posts. No, I don't. Don't perceive me, okay? Don't do that. You don't need to perceive me. I am just here. How about a drink first before anything goes onto that internet page of yours? Quite right, Sloane. Oh, don't perceive me! I'm getting ahead of myself. Could I have? She clears her throat and straightens her back. A blue sea salt caramel frappe with soy milk and non-dairy whipped cream on top. This is making me crave coffee, and I don't need it this late. Plus, a little of that raspberry chocolate powder you have would be lovely. Thank you so much. I should have everything. Let me check the back first. Blazette, could you grab a plastic cup for that? Lids are in the bottom left cupboard. Don't you perceive all the misbehaving? I'm behaving, Crow. I don't know what you're talking about. And also, hello again. Wait, do you have any of those little fish cookie? She's gone. In the silence, Alexandra's smile slides off her face. She sighs sharply through her nose. Are you all right? Also, I just realized the backing of her wheelchair. That's pretty nice. I want to see like what the backside of this looks like. Because it makes me think that it's like, you know, like one of those like coral plants that be in the ocean. I don't know. I really like her design though. Also enjoy the lurk. Are you all right? I know this whole song and dance can be quite overwhelming if you aren't prepared. But then, you don't know who I am anyway, do you? Oh, no, of course I've heard of you. I've never heard of you, sorry. Oh. So if I say, of course I've heard of you,
it'll make her sad. But if I said I never heard of you, she will be happy. Interesting. All right, go with this. I want to see. Oh, that would make sense. Thanks for getting it out of the way, I hope. I hope I made a good first impression for whatever that's worth. I don't know if that was a good thing, if I should have said that to her. I know it increased her mood, but like at the same time, I just feel like, oh no, maybe I'm thinking too hard on it. Sloan returns, hands full of yet more ingredients. You hand her a cup and she starts filling it with a dubious blue syrup. Should I expect your fans to start ordering these frappes in the hundreds? I'm not sure they're on theme anymore. Well, I wouldn't worry about that. The drink's just to showcase how skilled you are at your craft. It's aesthetic. That's what the audience really wants. Alexandra plucks the card reader from the counter with a sly smile, passes her phone across it, and hands it back with a wink. There's a 30% tip attached. You'd know better than me about that social media stuff. Sloan, Blazette, trust me. You've got a wonderful, cozy place here. What's not to love? Those donuts? Those menus? Alexandra turns around to gesture at the cafe, and her eyes finally land on Jessie. Her voice freezes in her throat. Jess? Oh, oh my god! Look at the cute bat with the bow! I love the aesthetics of this game. Eek! Oh no, Jessie. Hey Alex, I didn't know you were coming today. It was on my page. Perhaps I should have dropped you a message. Sorry. Do you? Mm-hmm. Continue. What happened? What's the history between these two? Sloan puts the finished frappe on to one side, pushing past you to tend to the transformed Jessie. Alexander squeaks a little closer to you. Oh no. I'm sorry, Blazette, truly. Drama's the last thing I'd want to bring into this establishment, or to Jessie. She plucks the frappe from the counter. You're not sure how anything that color could taste any better than tolerable. I know when I'm not wanted. I'll just snap a few photos, then be on my merry way. Aww. The lighting's not ideal, but I can fix it in post. Well, dang. Feel free to dim the lights. The switch is right there. Create an opportunity for Alexander to act suspiciously in front of others. Increase Alexander's suspicion of Jessie, so Jessie really didn't know you were coming, but they seem so organized. I don't know what's going on between you two, but I'm sorry. Pretty much this, because I genuinely don't know. Thank you. I'll spare you the messy details, but needless to say, it didn't go well. Not that there was much of an ending to speak of, really. Aw, that's sad. With a final smile, Alexandra takes her drink to the cafe's centermost table, posing it like an art exhibit. Jessie, still a bat, keeps staring at her, but she doesn't look back. With an exhausted puff of smoke, Jessie returns to their original form and slumps into their seat, eyes wandering to the crescent moon bracelet on their wrists. Sloan returns after confirming they're okay. Sorry, I didn't think... Yeah, both of them at once can be a wee bit complicated. They used to... She's cut off by the sound of a motorbike revving down outside, heralding the arrival of your third customer. Oh, I already know who this is. I knew it. It's Papyrus's cousin. I'm sorry. Let me chill. I'm sorry. So thank you for the stretch reminder. This person is a first, even for you, someone whose body lacks anything but a skeleton. You don't know any kind of magic that can make that work. Skinless, fleshless, signalless, although he does have hair, which you're pretty sure isn't a type of bone, a stiff dark brown pompadour, and that props up a pair of sunglasses. Grudge? Grudge, hey! How's it going? I feel like I've barely seen you since ArtCon. ArtCon? Not him going past them? Wild!
He reaches the counter undeterred. You're waiting for Sloane to address him like the others, but she's staring. She's just staring, locked in place. Humph. So you're the new barista. Good job on making it this far. Makes you one of the best, don't ya? Don't it? Ain't just the coffee you brew. It's your resolve. Can we take your order? Yeah, resolve. Well, let me tell ya. I know your type, and I know you're up to know something. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it. Sloane, I would like to order. Thank you kindly. Let's put your new barista to the test. I'll have a coffee. A black coffee. Oh, that's easy. From the pot. Doesn't have to be, yeah. I think we might, Sloane's eyes bounce between his skull and the coffee pot on the counter. Not this. Peak character design, right? Blazette, why don't you handle this one? It'll be good for your training. Seems like she isn't going to budge. You grab a cup and start pouring. Wait, what's her name? Blazette? Okay, I think I got it. Blazette. So, that's to be the name of my nemesis, my grudge Knuckles, and you'd best remember it. Why do you have like an Axel from Kingdom Hearts complexion? Got it memorized? That part, Salem. Even if Frederick gave you this job instead of me, there's bound to be cracks in your meticulous facade. Your coffee making halts at this revelation. You had a whole rant prepared just because you got this job with an application like that? Making it obvious why they did. Ooh! You caught me. This is all a ruse. No, I'm be chaotic. Hitting me right in the non-existent heart. You're gonna make a fine nemesis for sure, much as it pains me physically. You say snatch his wig, but he already a skeleton, yes. You present the now full cup of Grudge. He daintily drops in a sugar cube, then stirs the coffee with his bone-like spoon, which he apparently just had loose in one of his pockets. Okay. Heh, nice try, Blazette. But I know coffee when I see it, so there's no way this... He puts it to his jawbone and takes a delicate sip. The liquid seems to vanish as soon as it enters his mouth. Damn it. It's just like usual. How'd she get it right so quick? So bitter, yet so energizing. Fine, I'll hand it to you, Blazette. Looks like you're real lucky. That's a decent cup of coffee. But beware, I'm watching you. He takes a cup and spins dramatically away from the counter. It's then that he finally spots Jessie. Jessie. Grudge! They immediately hug. Aww. It's so good to see ya. Why didn't you pipe up earlier? I was waiting for you to finish. It sounded like you had a lot to get off your chest. Oh, yeah, you heard. Sorry, that was just personal. Doesn't matter. How's your job going? I could tell you, but I've not got long. Are you sure you don't want something with your coffee? Sloane's made some great cookies today, and I'd be happy to buy... Oh, no. Shouldn't give my nemesis the satisfaction, not after walking away all conclusively like I just did. 'Cause you haven't even paid yet, and I admire Condor, but are you sure Blazette's your nemesis and not Fred? Ugh, Fred's a real villain. That's true. But a nemesis, that's different. Gotta be personal. Damn, she's just ignoring the hell out of them. But you don't know who Blazette is yet. Maybe start with a rivalry as practice. A rivalry, eh? Having a lovely time at I used lovely last time. They'll think that's insincere. Ugh.
What if I... Girl, this is how I think. Every time I make a post on Zitter, I'm like, what words should I say to caption this? Oh, I almost forgot. Alex, how you doing? All good over there? Oh, Grudgy, I didn't see you come in. How have you been? Well, it's funny you're here. Also, did the music die? Like, what happened? No. Okay, sound is there. I guess there's just no music during the scene. Well, it's funny you're here, actually. There was something I wanted to... I'll just talk to you later. You too, Jess, if you're busy. Sorry, I should pay for this. True, Dio. Grudge sheepishly returns to the counter, hands fishing through his jacket pockets for some loose coins. Well, I'm back. Got too caught in the whole confrontation to give you your money, even if most of it's going straight to Fred's pockets. Ugh. But I'll say this. I'm practically a coffee detective, and I'm detecting something odd about you so long as I come here. I'm gonna do my damnedest to figure out what. You think I'm suspicious? Wait till you see what Fred's up to. Dang, we just really trying to send suspicion to other people. Is me or is this Alexander trying to ignore you? Then catch me detect, not this. I don't want this to happen because I want them to mend whatever happened between, I guess, the friends. So sure, I'll entertain this. Huh, detective. I like the sound of that. Oop, my bad. Maybe I will catch you then. Blazette, later. I'll catch you later. Without another word, he perches on a stool by one of the cafe's front windows. Over his shoulder, Alexander and Jesse swap looks of confused concern. Good job, Blazette. Now would be a good moment to pick up his purchase to the register. As she's halfway through showing you how to work the cash register, you turn to see Fred jump up onto the counter next to you. Surprise, it's me. Things had better be fine out here, or else I'll... He surveys the regulars in the cafe with no small amount of scorn. Humph. Sloane, why don't you come with me for a moment? Been meaning to have a chat. But we still need to. She looks forlornly at the pile of coins Grudge left. Even at a glance, you can tell it covers the price of the drink and then some. This might be your last chance to sow suspicions before you execute your plan. Better choose wisely. Create an opportunity for Sloane to act suspiciously in front of others until he's out of paper notes. Could you grab some more? Okay. Is Grudge usually like that? Increase Sloane's suspicion of Grudge. Ooh! Silas!
I'm here to serve you customer service. Right. I say dick back giving it CP.
No! M.I.O.! You never let me have nice things! Yo, Silas, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, if you don't know me. It really does. If you don't know me, I'm Blazette Midnight, your casual Dragon Queen VTuber, and we're playing a sweet little indie game called Spill the Beans. It involves detective work, some chaotic placements like you see here. And we've been selecting some of the chaotic choices in this game because I can. But yeah, it's been a good time. But how was your stream? How far did you get with the Lego build? I hope it went well. And you got more of the face done, because I think that's what you were working on last time I peeked in there. But hello, everyone. And also those coming in from the raid, if you need to raid and run. Did you really? No, you didn't. Did you really, Silas? God, you sped run through that. The bones are mine! Oh my gosh. Also, thank you for the follow. Matt, like, is this a new account? Because I could have sworn you've been followed. But it is okay. I was like, wait a minute. Why did it just pick up that you weren't following? But bet. Yeah, listen. That is understandable. It's okay. It's okay. I am glad that you're here. And also, hi, Sprinkle. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But yes, if you need to do some stream aftercare, please do so. You really did? I'm going to have to peep the VOD. I'm so upset I missed that. I'm so upset I missed that because I wanted to see the rest of it. Dang. You made it here billion years later. Hey, let's go. But yeah, anybody tired, hungry, need to go take care of some other things, please, please, please do so. Your mental and physical health comes first. But if you like to stick around and see who I am as a creator, I do have a lovely raid video I like to show folks who raid me. So enjoy.
My path is the only path I can take. Yeah, I know it's chosen. There ain't no easy road. Gotta create it. It's not given. I'm just living. I'm just living. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Shake it like it's heat. Hold the drive. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Watch where you going. Hold the drive. Let the downside up to top notch. Whatever haters do. Hot top that. Do it like this. Do it like that. Do it like how we did. But now I do it like what?
Feed your artist.
Determination, not just imagine things that happen. Set the ass laughing. You go live, please gotta keep asking. Losers terribly anti-facto. What you don't possess, it's not in stores. I work my ass while you in a bed store. Turning dust to gold, hardcore. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Shake it like it's heat. Hold the drive. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Watch where you going. Hold the drive. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Shake it like it's heat. Hold the drive. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Watch where you going. Hold the drive.
And we're back. We'll deal with this take 5 Sloan. See, I don't want to be mean to Sloan, and I want her to just, live her happiest life. So we'll pick that. Sloan nods, clearly grateful for this brief reprieve. As silence returns to the room, so too does your opportunity, but you can't help but, my bad. You can't help but overhear Fred and Sloane's hushed conversation in the kitchen. Enjoy the lurk, Silas. I'm just saying, if our best regulars keep bringing their drama here, no one else is going to want to stay. With a sigh, Sloane leans against the kitchen island, the full weight of this morning's events seeming to suddenly sit on her shoulders. Uh-oh, the music ramped up. They're good, reliable customers, and sure, things have been tricky, but we've got Blazette now. With a little hard work, we can turn this around. Besides, aren't there enough names on your board of bands already? Let's not add any more while we're going through a rough patch. She side-eyes a cork board near the wall in the fridge. There must be at least 24 names on there, each marked with a reason for ban and vindictive felt tip. I know, you're right. It's just, I haven't even cast an anti-summoning ward on the place. Not exactly a recipe for success. I did want to talk about our recipe, actually. Since we've got a new higher end, can we just deal with the one thing at a time? First priority is cutting down costs. Now I noticed the price of algae extract for that blue drink. Gotta got hiked up and I figured, ugh, my nerves are a mess. I should cast that ward. I'll be out front.
What are you doing now, Fred? A sudden knock on the back door stops her from falling after Fred. Well, Dave's back. He's back? Let's deal with that first, one thing at a time. Mumbling to himself, Fred assumes a position at the very center of the cafe. The storm cloud filling starts to rise again as he begins his spellcraft. While Fred's presence draws a little attention, you start rifling through your bag, making sure you can take any opportunity to launch the heist. At the sound of Fred's chanting, Jesse looks up from their work and gives Grudge a baffling shrug. Grudge moves over to them, just as confused. Jess, what kind of spell is that? Oh, judging from the symbols, it looks like an anti-summoning ward. Odd, why would he want to stop anyone from getting in? Or, for that matter, why'd he want to stop folks from getting out? In the background, Alexandra tries her best to get a clear shot of her drink, but Fred's is perched in the way. Freddie, darling, you wouldn't mind scooching a little to the right, would you? Since you didn't consent to any photos, and I'd like to respect that. Freddie? Alexandra, I've got bigger things to worry about than photographs right now. I'm addressing a security concern, in case you hadn't noticed. What is the concern? Bigger things? What bigger things? Oh, what bigger things, Fred? We're all you got. Maybe start acting like it. Grudge, maybe don't. Not another fight. Oh, they all fighting. They're fighting. They're fighting in the cafe. They're fighting. It's then that Sloane joins you in the main room, dusting her hands clean of Dave's latest packages. What kind of packages he was carrying, Sloane? Were they good? Nice packages? Finally, Fred, are you doing all right? Sloane stands still at the sight of Grudge and Fred's stare down. She gazes into his hollow sockets. Hi, let's not fight today. We can be reasonable, can't we? No. We've got a new hire today, and if this is the impression we're giving her, well, maybe that's good. She's as shit as honest. Now, if you excuse me, I'll be finishing that spell now without any more interruptions. Fred continues pushing the spell towards completion as you coiled like a spring. Wait for the exact moment to strike. Even with such a prominent distraction, you know success isn't assured. Just as Fred's magic ripples out into the cafe, you take the brief moment afforded by the spell to launch into your plan. It's a slim distraction, but it's enough. You aren't going to get a better chance than right now. Reach into your bag, and in an instant, all the light and sound is sucked from the room. The sounds of panic are quickly quelled by the magic now pulsing from your cozy sleep-tight blackout blanket. What we doing? Even in the silent darkness, you won't have long before everyone gets a sense of their surroundings. But you've been over this plan too many times to fail now. Having said that, you're still wearing a very large apron, which could be an impediment to said plan. What to do? Take it off? Keep it on? Nah, take it off! Deciding to remove any chance of tripping in total darkness, you scramble to untie the apron before taking your first steps. Step 1. Take 3 steps into the kitchen. Then 5. No, 6. To the right. You paw for the door handle and slip into the office, thankful that there wasn't an apron to stop you. Step 2. 1, 2, 3 steps, and you feel the cool surface of the safe against your fingers. Step 3. Reach into your bag and give your can of Curse Be Gone a shake. A few sprays on the safe, and the wards are already flaking off. Fred never considered such a direct approach. But there's something else. A sound cutting through the silence, crackling like lightning. Fred's casting a counterspell, a bit slowly thanks to you wasting his time on that anti-teleporting ward. I knew he was gonna grow suspicious of that. I knew it. No, you're cute, Errol. You're cute. Also, hello. Not this. When did our arm become lickly black? And
And I don't mean like my black, I mean like pitch dark black. Step 4, spin the wheel and heave the safe door open. Feel around inside until you've done it. Against all odds, you managed to pull off the heist with only a slim window of opportunity too. Your shaking, outstretched hands grab the cafe's secret recipe before stuffing it into the tiny pocket dimension of your teleportable lunchbox. But at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in the cafe and who, if anyone, should try to pin this on. You exhale, but the sound... Pizza. Hi everyone, if you don't know me, I am Blazette Midnight, your casual Dragon Queen VTuber here on Twitch, and we are playing a new indie game called Spilled the Beans. Thanks to the creatives, Skeletal Games, I believe. They provided me an early access key, and also there's a 3-minute ad coming y'all's way. I'm so sorry. Enjoy the ad void. But welcome in. Also, how was Cocoon? What is that? What is that game? You're gonna have to tell me about that game, Pizza. But I hope everyone is doing well, and also Pizza and everybody else coming in from the raid. If you're tired, hungry, need to go take care of some other things, your mental and physical health comes first. Tell me if your ads are in Spanish, please. You keep getting ads in Spanish. Oh, I don't think I've been to a stream where it's changed the language. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to enter somebody's stream and see what kind of ads play and what language it goes on. But yeah, those coming in, if you would like to get to know me more, and if you're not blocked by the 2-minute ads that are going on right now, I do have a lovely raid video that I like to show other folks who raid me on the Twitch platform, just to get a little sneak peek as to who I am as a creative. So enjoy.
My path is the only path I can take. Yeah, I know it's chosen. There ain't no easy road. Gotta create it. It's not given. I'm just living. I'm just living. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Shake it like it's heat. Hold the drive. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Watch where you're going. Hold the drive. Flip the downside up to top notch. Whatever haters do. Hot top that. Do it like this. Do it like that. Do it like how we did. But now I do it like what?
Feed your artist.
Determination, like just imagine things that happen. Except the ass laughing. You go there. Please gotta keep asking. Losers terribly active facto. What you don't possess, it's not in stores. I work my ass while you in a bad store. Turning dust to gold, hardcore. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Shake it like it's heat. Hold the drive. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Watch where you're going. Hold the drive. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Shake it like it's heat. Hold the drive. Coming through now. Coming through now. Coming through. Watch where you're going. Hold the drive.
Wait, Cocoon sounds so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be the VOD to see what that is about, because I love puzzle games. And I'm already like guessing like it's like a cute little 3D type game. Why does it sound like it sounds so familiar? Like the title alone sounds familiar. And I might have seen it, but it's like it's not registering in my brain right now. But yeah, also those coming in from stream, if you're curious about the game that we are playing, you can do ! Indie. It'll bring up the Steam page. This game isn't fully out yet. It's not fully released, but I am playing off of an early access version of it. I think it's by the homies who did Limbo, you think? Oh, okay. It's not like a puzzle game in the literal sense, more like needing to figure out certain scenarios, hard to explain. You might recognize it from the Game Awards last year. Won Best Indie Game. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might have been it. Let me see. Actually, let me look it up real quick, because I'm curious. I'm gonna have to see gameplay of it. Because even looking at the screenshots... I still don't recall it. But it looks pretty neat, though. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, because it does look interesting. The atmosphere is very good. You're also only about an hour and a half in, but you haven't encountered any 8-legged dude. Okay, that was also my question, Pizza, because when I saw it was you play as a bug, I'm like, what kind of critters do you run into? Because if there are in that game, it's going to be an immediate deal breaker for me. Oh, gotta revisit it. Haven't touched it in a while thanks to other games. No, that's understandable, Desert. That's me with other games. As soon as I see like they're interesting and they release, I'm just like, well, I'm prioritizing this. Guess I'll play this and get back to my other backlog games at a later time. You exhale, but the sound through, though faint, is starting to return. Fred's counterspell is gaining energy. Even if you put all your weight on the safe door, you wouldn't have time to close it properly. The best you can do is return as quickly and quietly as you can. As you take careful steps back to the counter, you try your best to control your breathing, to not let exhilaration show. It's been so long. But as you desperately shove your apron back on and the darkness finally dissipates, you know you're not safe yet. You've got to find an exit to the ensuing chaos without arousing suspicion somehow. Oh God. Not the cat zooming past the screen! Wait a minute! As the silent darkness lifts from the cafe, the first thing you see is Fred bounding through the kitchen, crashing through the cat flap to the office. Oh no! He gonna notice that we stole the recipe. Is everyone okay in here? No one's hurting. Sloan catches you just as you get the apron over your head, stopping in pure bewilderment. Did suspicion rise for me? What was that symbol? What does that mean? Also, enjoy the lurk pizza. Cat's feet engaged. Are you all right, Blazette? What was that exactly? Blackouts don't usually come with spontaneous hearing loss. Is it possible with light and sound enchantments? But it's rare they're so dramatic. Did Fred's spell backfire somehow? Jesse, don't have any enchantments like that. This was planned.
Han, the plot thickens. Wait, where'd Fred go?
Before anyone can move, Fred rushes back into the room.
Nobody leaves!
His eyes crackle gold and chains of light fly across the cafe. The front door, the windows, the back door. No exits are spared.
We can't do this the easy way. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Understand? And if you aren't going to turn yourself in, I'll just root you out myself.
What? I'm sorry, but whatever just happened is your business. I'm not missing my meeting. I'm sure you have a plan, Frederick, but is it really necessary to trap us inside your lovely cafe? If you wanted us to stay, you didn't have to do that.
And what are you accusing us of? Exactly. Sitting perfectly still while you messed up some spell?
Fred, what's going on? While the lights were out, someone went into my office and somehow opened the safe, which means one of the people in this room has stolen our secret recipe. It's as if the whole room flinches. Suddenly, everyone's looking at everyone else. wide-eyed, searching their faces for the slightest trace of an answer. Jesse seems to be evaluating everyone in turn, but their piercing red eyes burrow into Fred for the longest. The only one who seems to consider you more for than a second is Sloan, who's looking at your apron with narrow eyes. No, listen, Sloan, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. We're friends, right? I'm not sussy. But that means no. This is fine. We can deal with it. It's all right. As unfortunate as this is, I do have a meeting to attend, and I'd rather not get caught up in this. Ha! Good luck getting past my magic. I might only be a familiar, but I promise if you try to leave, you'll regret it. Jesse's eyes flicker across Fred's barrier, prying for any weaknesses in the spellcraft. Frederick, please, I understand you're stressed, but it'll be easier to figure this out if we aren't in a locked room, won't it?
Yeah, and how do you know it's just one thief? What? It's a conspiracy of all of us. Finally getting our revenge.
Oh, not everyone looking distressed. We don't have to act like vigilantes. I'll just call the police in.
Enough! This place is sealed, and nobody leaves till we find our thief. Thief singular.
Grudge, because if it was any more of you, you might have actually succeeded. As for the ACPD, Sloan, I'm fine, I'll call them. I'm betting they'll take their sweet taxpayer-funded time getting here, then label this as unsolvable. But I'm not risking anyone making a break for it in the meantime. So, we're going to sit here like adults and get our facts straight, understand? Now, did anyone notice anybody acting strange? Anything suspicious at all? Might get this over with faster if you fess up now. The room exchanged uncomfortable glances before someone pipes up. Well, Fred, you were casting an anti-summoning ward, weren't you? That tells me you were expecting something like this to happen, already blocking off avenues of escape. Ooh. Was everybody suspecting Fred right now? You really didn't explain what you were doing, Fred. Can't blame us for worrying. Hey, I'm the one who's just got robbed. I was right to cast that. Blazette's the one who suggested it. Well, great start, everybody. At this rate, we'll have to have our recipe back within the next 1,000 years. Wait, are we really ignoring the fact that... are we really ignoring the fact that Fred is the only one of us ain't acting suspicious? That's no use trusting anyone here, is there? I know how these stories go. You've all got some kind of motive. Not no one trusting anybody.
Jesse, the heir to the powerful family, with something to prove. There's always one.
Ooh! Well. I guess suspecting Jesse broke the game! Yikes! All right then. Okay. GG's game. GG's. It happens. It happens. Oh, and I just realized I don't think that saved. We did a quick save. We can try and see if it loads back in. You take that as a win. I do too. Let's see. Oh, no. Well, it seems like that's the end of this game. So, as I said, it is an early access and a demo. So, but hopefully what you saw so far, it may have piqued your interest. I do want to see more of this game because this does look like a fun game. Once it's fully, released and developed. And I know, again, it's just a demo build, but it looks very interesting, in my humble opinion. So hopefully it piqued your interest as well. But we are going to switch over to some Apollo Justice for the last
roughly 2 hours of the stream. So I'm going to take a quick break just so I can hook up my Switch because I forgot to do so. Stretch my bones, hydrate, probably give my eyeballs a bit of like a 15-minute rest. And we'll try to kick things off roughly about like 6:30, if that's good for you guys. So feel free to fish. Fishing is actually turned on right now. So it'll be on while the background, or while the be right back screen is going. So let me get things set up there, and I will be back with you all shortly.
Courage, shut up, no, I